Are you concerned about falling? In the next year, 1 in 4 seniors will experience a fall. Do not allow yourself to become a statistic. Tai Chi is proven to reduce your fall risk by 58%. Classes for all abilities are available throughout DuPage County. Tai Chi. Exercise for life. Exercise for you.
All right, just below you follow that. But it's interesting to think about it. You know, you go to the movie Men in Black, where is it the dog or the cat that's walking around with like a medallion on, and there's an entire universe within it. You know,
you think there are people who just well, you know, jogging and all of a sudden
so that brings up the concept of multiverses and whether we are actually the only plane of existence that actually exists or not. Yeah.
Isn't it amazing? People never get tired of talking about this subject. How many years ago?
Yes. That's one of the great things about the human condition is that we have this quest for knowledge to know the answers to these things.
The amoeba just didn't care about the other part.
Yeah. Well, the amoeba has no concept that there is another part. So it's not, you know, you can't.
Then we know them.
That we know of, yes. Under our current understanding of an amoeba.
okay. No.
I thought I was going for Tai Chi. All those stars out there.
Well, that would be their explanation is that the universe. I've not read it, but with that idea and the way that they think about yin and yang, is that's the whole idea, is that something will expand to a certain point and then it will contract. And so the idea is the same. It's like the universe will expand. That's the yang action. It'll get to a certain point and that yang will turn into yin and it'll collapse again.
I seriously wonder if they got a concept of the universe expanding.
I don't know.
I mean, where would that even have come from? Because they not until started.
That's Western. That's Western, not Eastern.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the question is, would they have had? Why would they have had a concept of the universe?
Because the universe is expanding.
Watching the stars.
And I think the ancient folks were much more focused on that man and the earth are kind of the center of everything.
I think that's Western still, not Eastern. I mean, they put Galileo in jail, you know.
My reading hasn't got to that point yet.
Well, I'm just thinking that
So,
with the Chinese wisdom and Tai Chi, it's very focused on self, not out there.
but they do have a very big understanding of you as a microcosm interacting with the universe as a macrocosm. That's a very big understanding.
That makes sense.
And so like there are lots of there are lots of associations between like the human body and the planet and the universe. So like you have 12 major meridians in your body that correspond to 12 major organs. There are 12 major rivers in China, which they correspond to the human body.
That's still very earth focused.
It is still very earth focused, yes.
Interesting.
And like,
Boy, I wonder what they're damming those rivers in China does to everybody's yin yang.
yes, so they equate that to like blockages in your channels.
Yeah.
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 Walking over channels.
So, but the control. So it's more about controlling. It's more about controlling the way the rivers flowed to provide water for irrigation. Will be the same way that they would think about energy flowing in channels, providing energy for organs. And so you make the energy flow to feed the organ, you make the river flow to feed the fields.
Or stress blocks up there.
Sorry?
In a person. Yeah.
Is that a duck in here?
That was good.
So I do have some books that I think will lead me in that direction, but I haven't got to them yet.
There are so many structures lined up for suns and moons and planets. You know, everywhere was solstice and
People
they were
all over
looking-
the planet.
they weren't totally looking down.
Yeah, I mean, just about every civilization has done that.
Before Galileo.
Oh, way before Galileo, yes. But as Chip says, I think he was the one that figured out the universe was expanding.
I don't know if that's the case, but he was one of the first to be looking outward in any kind of systematic way.
Who said the sun was the center of the universe,
Right.
not the earth?
Right. Center of the
Yeah,
solar
he got,
system.
and he got thrown in prison for that, for saying that.
Heresy.
Yeah.
You think about it, it does sound like a pretty extreme idea, doesn't it, when you're sitting here on Earth, not knowing what else is going on out there? You can imagine that there's something bigger than us.
Especially when it's the higher.
Yes.
Yes,
And that's the thing that he did is
yeah,
his ideas threatened the status quo of basically the Pope.
who's in charge of everything.
Once I figured out the 10 heavenly stems and the 12 earthly branches and the way that they count, that will start to give me a better understanding of it.
10 heavenly one.
The 10 heavenly stems and the 12 earthly branches.
Interesting.
It's so the 10 heavenly stems are the yin and the yang aspects of the 5 phases. We have the 5 phases of wood. What are the 5 phases?
Metal,
Wood. So we have wood, we have metal,
Water.
water,
fire,
fire, and earth. Earth.
Earth.
And so you have a yin aspect of those and a yang aspect of them. So you have 5 phases, but 10 heavenly stems. Because you have yin wood and yang wood, yin fire and yang fire. etc., etc. And so those are the 10 heavenly stems. The 12 earthly branches correspond to the 12 2-hour periods of the day and the 12 signs of the zodiac. And it's that combination of 10 heavenly stems and 12 earthly branches that gives you the way that they initially counted. 10 earthly stems and 12 branches gives you a base of, we counted a base of 10, except feet and inches, which we count the base of 12. But 10 heavenly stems and 12 earthly branches give you a base 60, which incidentally is what the Mayan, not the Mayans, the
Inca.
Middle East, the Babylonians, they counted in a base 60. And that's why there's 360 degrees in a circle.
Now we deal with base 2.
Well, that gets into the I Ching and yin and yang, and yes.
How do you get 60 or 10, 10 and 12? That equals 112.
So you have 60. You have 6 cycles of 10 and 5 cycles of 12. And so they coincide. Yeah, so if you start with 0 at both and you counted years, you would count 60, you would count 6 sets of 10 years, and you would count 5 sets of 12 years, and then they will both coincide at 0 again. And so it gives you a base 60.
Mathematician.
When you say base 60, are you speaking in terms of when we say base 10?
Yes.
Or like base 8 or base 2?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And so if you look at the Chinese zodiac has 12 years in it, but there are 5 phases. So there's 1 phase for each. So the Chinese zodiac is not actually 12 years, it's 60 years. Because you have one set of signs that is wood, a set of signs that is fire, a set of signs that is earth, a set of signs that is metal, and a set of signs that is water. And so it gives you that 60-year cycle.
And that's why you get the one with the horse, there's a super horse.
Yeah, so you get, like I'm a wood dragon, because I was born in the wood phase of the dragon year of a wood phase.
Fire dog.
That would be your husband.
No,
No, that's you.
my husband's.
Oh, your husband's a dragon, isn't he? That's
He's a
right.
water.
Yeah.
And my son, remember, he's a wood.
Mhm.
You're doomed. I'm doomed. It's a drag.
Surrounded by it.
The soul was in Game of Thrones. That's all my dragons are doing. Daenerys, they protect.
So once I figured that out, I'll be able to try and get onto some of the other books that I've got. And I got a feeling that some of those other books have more of the way that they look at the universe.
Space, time, and
Let your arms come to a rest. And turn your wrists. The trouble with being interested in this sort of stuff is libraries don't have these types of books,
Buy them all.
and they are expensive.
Yeah.
Well, you might want to try looking at archive.org.
Archive.org.
Yes, they have an incredible collection of old books that are free to read.
Mhm.
I use them a lot for genealogy.
Interesting.
find family histories, for example.
Any kind of open in my opinion.
Yeah,
Oh, wow. Yeah,
So it doesn't matter what state, it can be,
I'm sorry.
it doesn't be in Illinois.
No,
You know, it's all over the world.
archive.org is also the one which probably isn't particularly relevant.
small back inside your shop.
You can go in and look at websites and what they looked like 20 years ago. That's called the Wayback Machine.
Yeah,
That's the one that was moving to Canada.
I've used the way back machine.
Trump was elected.
Oh, yeah,
They needed money to move everything to Canada. Stuff was wiped out.
that's right.
If you want an interesting one, I believe it was the Southwest Airlines or Eastern. The website made no sense. Their original website. It wasn't where are you going, it was a bunch of pictures, and you clicked on the picture, you got given input into something. It was very strange.
Bring your waist to a rest. Head to one shoulder, roll it down, round through the shoulder. Without tilting it back across. Exhale, land. Inhale. Exhale. In. One. Change direction. Head to your shoulder. Roll it down around through the shoulder without tilting it back. Across it. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale. And one more. Bend your knees, let your arms hang down, roll your shoulders. Change direction. One. Get straight up. Rub your ear. Rub your hand. So I'm thinking this year's theory and philosophy class will be completely different from previous years.
When is it starting?
It's sometime in October.
And it's a fun.
It's a Bloomingdale, yes. Wrist.
We're just whispering among ourselves.
I know.
Body, no,
You know what they used to say back in school? If you have something to say, you have to share it with the whole class.
Forearms.
do you want to do it again? She said, we'll see.
Well, we were talking yesterday in Villa Park about magic squares. So I'm thinking, those will be one class. Magic squares, so the basic one is 3 by 3, where horizontally, vertically, and diagonal, all the numbers add up to 15.
Right.
Oh, no, sorry. Never mind.
I don't
We
think.
waved your arms.
And I think the only people that are likely to have the green or the dark green t-shirt is Bob and Gloria. I think they've got that. But on the back, there's a picture of a turtle, and it has dots all over its shell. That's a magic square. Right, insulate your fingers, roll your wrists around. Chinese have 2 of them. And they're the basis of, they're basically the basis of all of their theory and philosophy.
Isn't the 3 by 3 just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9?
It's 4, 9, 2 on the top line, 5 in the middle. And I can never remember off the top of my head what the other numbers are. But if you Google magic square, it'll come up. There's a number of variations on there, but change direction.
Definitely be ants though for something edible.
Yeah.
Well, with 4, 9, 2 across the top is the way the Chinese look at it. This 5 is in the middle, 5 phases, 1 wrist and up and down. That's where the Bagua comes from, it's where 5 phases come from, it's where the Yang comes from. Another thing that took me down that rabbit hole. No. I think it was 2007, I got sucked down the rabbit hole there. Oh yeah. In pounds. And circle your waist.
Was thinking, where do you start? Then I realized you just choose a rabbit hole and go.
Yes, that's basically it. It's like you just have to choose a rabbit hole and go down it.
Where do you stop?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because there is, I think there is way more than you could learn in a lifetime. And that's something that often comes up. Is like, this is not making sense now, but when you take another class one day, you'll go, oh, that's why. And so there really is no easy place to start. You just have to start.
Exactly. Sounds exactly like the introductory class.
To Scientology.
Yes.
I can imagine.
I've been blocked on Facebook by 2 people in the last couple of weeks over religion.
You've been watching.
I've been blocked by 2 people on Facebook over religion.
Consider it a board.
Oh, yeah. One person was threatening people he didn't believe with hell, and I objected to that,
Oh, you got blocked.
and I got blocked. I did say hell. Yeah. And the other one was over a recent decision by the Supreme Court, shall we say.
Mhm.
And change direction.
Religion clothes many things.
Yes.
I read
Doesn't look in your eye.
I mean, God made you do it.
Yeah,
And
those,
use it as an excuse for just about anything.
Yeah, right.
I can't remember which philosopher said that. But he said, good people will always do good things and bad people will always do bad things. But if you want a good person to do bad things, you need religion. And we're going to stop religion now, otherwise.
I'm gonna go home and block you.
I think you block a whole bunch of.
One more. Yeah, and if you choose, you can bring your feet closer together and circle your tailbone. I'm going to leave it with what Christopher Hitchens said. You can play with your toys as much as you like. Just play with your toys at home. Do not come round to my house and expect me to play with your toys.
Interpret that logically.
Change direction. Oh, he's talking about religion. Do not expect my children to play with your toys. Do not try and get the country to run based on your toys. That was paraphrased. He said it. He says it much more eloquently than I have.
When we moved to Arlington Heights, my daughter was 7.
Tap
and
on
one of
first.
the neighbors said to her, when they asked what church kids went to, go to church. And this little 7-year-old friend said, oh, well, you're going to hell then. Oh, great.
I always say St. Jewel. That's where I go on Sundays, St. Jewel.
St. Charles.
It's a St. Andrew's golf course. You can go there.
Consider St. George.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So whether you're sitting on pen, feet shoulder width apart, toes straight, or back up straight at the toe, arms relax to your side. Sink your way down your knees. Your hands float up to the height of your shoulders and your legs straighten. Your hands sink down and your legs bend. Inhale as your hands float up. Exhale as your hands sink down. Inhale. Exhale. Regulating the flow of chi and blood within your body. Bringing yourself to a relaxed, comfortable state in body, mind, and spirit. broadening one's chest. Your hands float up as your legs straighten open to the side. Your hands close and your legs bend as your hands sink. Inhale as your hands come up and over. Exhale as they close. Sink. Inhale. Exhale. Visualize lung energy flowing from your chest to your hand. Dancing with the wind. Keep your knees bent. Bring your hands up over your head. Shift your seat to the right as your hands go to the left. Shift your seat to the left as your hands go to the left. Inhale as your hands go to the left. Exhale as they go to the right. Inhale. Exhale. Visualizing large intestine energy flowing from your hands to your head. Circling up. Bring your arms to the center, down the center. Your right hand comes up, followed by your left. As your legs straighten, your arms come down as your legs bend. Inhale as your arms come up. Exhale as your arms come down. Inhale. Exhale. Imagine stomach energy flowing from your face down to your feet. Twist waist and swing up. Your left hand in front of you as your right hand swings up to the side. Push your right hand over your neck. Inhale as your left hand comes up. Exhale as it pushes over your neck. Remember to turn your waist as you inhale. Turn it forward as you exhale. Visualizing spleen energy flowing from your feet to your chest. Rowing about. Drop your hands down. Your arms come up the sides as your legs straighten. Down the front as your legs bend. Inhale as your arms come up. Exhale as your arms come down. Inhale. Exhale. Visualize heart energy running from your armpits to your hand. Holding the ball. Swing your right hand up in front of you as you turn to the left and straighten up left. Turn your hand palm down, bring it down as you turn forward. Inhale as your left hand swings up. Exhale as it comes forward. Inhale. Exhale. Visualize small intestine energy flowing from your hands to your head. Look up at the moon, keep your feet flat. Swing both hands up to the left side as your legs straighten. Swing your hands forward, your legs. Inhale as your hands swing up. Exhale as they come forward. Inhale. Exhale. Visualizing urinary bladder energy running from your head down either side of your back, your spine, to your feet. Pushing palms, swing your hands forward, palm up to yourself. Your right hand presses out as you turn to the left. Turn your hand palm up or back as you turn forward. Exhale as your left hand pushes out. Inhale, pull it back. Exhale. And visualize spleen energy running from your feet up to your chest. Wave hands like clouds. Send your left palm towards you, reach your right hand. Turn to the left. Your hands change. Turn to the right. Change. Inhale as you turn to the left. Exhale as you turn to the right. Inhale. Exhale. Visualize pericardium energy flowing from your chest to your hand. Scoop the ocean. Your hands change on the right side. Turn to the left corner, turn your left foot out. Reach as far down as you are safe and comfortable. Scoop your right hand up, followed by your left. Bring them over your head like exhale as you reach down. Inhale, scoop up. Exhale. Inhale. Visualize triple warmer energy flowing from your hands to your head. Play with waves. Keep your back upright and your hands. Pull your wrists up to your shoulders. Shift forward your wrists. Go down, away and up. Shift back your wrists. Come down, in and up. Exhale as you go forward. Inhale as you come up. Exhale. In. Visualizing gallbladder energy flowing from your head to your feet. Spreading your wings. Turn your palms to face each other. Shift back and over. Shift forward and inhale as you open. Exhale. Close. Inhale. Exhale. And we're guiding the liver energy from our feet to our chest. Punching. Step back to shoulders apart. Hands to your side, seventh. Left hand reaches up. Open. Close and pull back. Exhale as your right hand reaches out. Inhale as it pulls. Exhale. In. Now visualize energy running from your perineum up your back to the crown of your head. Flying like a goose, drop your hands down. Your arms come up the sides as your legs straighten. Your arms come down as your legs bend. Inhale as your arms come up. Exhale as your arms come down. Inhale. Exhale. Visualize that energy continue to flow up your back to the crown of your head, and now from the crown of your head down the front of your body to your perineum. Creating a circuit around the body called the microcosmic orbit. Spinning wheels, squat down as far as you're safe and comfortable. Imagine holding the ball. Circle to your left as your legs straight. Down to the right as your legs. Inhale as you come up. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. Start the bottom, change direction. Just stimulating the flow of energy around the body from the tips of the fingers in the heavens to the tips of the toes in the earth. From the yang expanding energies of the heavens to the yin contracting energies of the earth. Bouncing above. Start the bottom, straighten up. Left foot, right hand. Right foot, left. Head up, eyes up. Inhale with your left foot. Exhale with your right. Remember that your balance is more important than how high you pick your foot up. Inhale with your left. Exhale with your right. Inhale. Exhale. Head up, eyes up. Bringing balance into our body. Closing movement, shoulder width, 7%. Your hands come up to your nose and your legs straighten. Your hands press down and your legs down. Inhale as your hands come up. Exhale as your hands press. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale fresh energy into your body. Exhale, press it down to your center. And bring your hands forward. And have a seat. Make a fist with one hand. Notice where your middle finger touches your palm. Open your hand up. Place your thumb on that spot and gently press on it. And stick your foot out. And circle your toes. Any questions, thoughts? Just surprised to come to a physics class this morning.
We never know.
That's one of the great things about this class. Last week you got bar jokes. This week you're getting physics lessons. Change direction.
I have a lot of difficulty visualizing the energy as we described.
Okay.
Don't know. I just don't see it.
Okay.
What can we do? What? How do we make that? How do we make that?
How do you make visualizing the energy flow happen?
We need a plastic person with colored balls of energy.
Well, we did an exercise several years ago.
Change. So again, make a fist. Notice where your middle finger touches your palm. Press on that spot, circle your toes.
We did an exercise several years ago, as I recall, and you described the process like as a golden flow from, I want to say it was from him up over your shoulder and out your feet. I don't remember if that was accurate.
Was it a meditation?
It may have been.
Okay.
This was like, 4 or 5 years ago. I think.
This was the one where we were getting rid of bad cheese, I recall.
Is that what it was?
Do you mean 7 steps when you like, where we were drawing golden energy in?
Yeah.
And pushing gray energy out?
That's not what I'm.
Yeah, I'm not thinking it's that one I'm thinking of.
Because it was like it
Change direction.
flows up your back and over your shoulder.
You didn't do the last year's theory class, did you?
No, it's
Well,
not.
2 years ago.
2 years ago?
We did it. Yeah.
No, we did it last year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but we went to the.
We went to one.
we went to 1 2 years, yeah. So like last year, we did a class on the channels and energy flow.
We need a skeleton with ribbons. Really?
I agree with you. Send me an email this afternoon, I'll send you the PDF from that. And it's both these outpoints involved, and it shows where the channels are.
It's still the visualization.
Yeah.
But the,
I don't know if anybody else is
Visualize
experiencing
kind
that.
of-
it's, yeah, it's tricky.
I always have movies going in my head, so it's really.
Well, it's the left brain, right brain problem.
Well, it's just that we're all different. It's like some people are really good at visualizing it, some people feel it. So the basic idea with energy flow is that it starts in your chest and it flows to your hand.
Right.
Then it flows to your face, to your feet, to your chest. Okay, and it does that 3 times for a total of 12 channels. Okay. So when you begin to start and try to visualize this flow, you just want to, this is the way that I do it. This doesn't work for everybody, and there are different methods of doing this. Is you want to visualize maybe a white ball of energy in your chest. Okay. So you feel and imagine that white ball of energy in your chest, and then you visualize that white ball of energy flows down your arms to your hands.
So it's up like this.
Yeah. So it just think big first. Like you see, you've got this ball of white energy resting in the center of your chest, and that ball of energy splits into 2. Half of it flows down your left arm, half of it flows down your right arm. Okay, so you just visualize that ball of light moving from your chest to your hand. Then that ball of light moves from your hands, it flows into your head, staying separate, ideally. Now let's do it this way. Let's bring the, no, let's keep it separate. Okay. So then you flow that ball, those 2 balls of energy, you flow one down the left side of your body, one down the right side of your body, all the way down to your feet. And then you flow that ball of energy from your feet back up to your chest. And it just keeps doing that. Okay. And so you have to sit there, create that ball of energy in your chest, split it in 2. And so if you're thinking about just one side of your body, blow that ball of energy down to your hand, up to your head, down to your feet, up to your chest, and just keep doing that.
Around and back.
That way, so visualize that one as a separate one. Okay.